Hey out there, all you PC Hacker 11 peoples, this is Nick here, and in today's video I'm going to bring you guys my first Photoshop tutorial on the PC Hacker 11 YouTube channel. Now before, when I was doing videos on here just by myself, I started posting out a couple of Photoshop videos, but all of them weren't really that well, and when I stopped doing videos on this channel, all the Photoshop tutorials went with me, so in case you guys want to be interested, I have a whole bunch of Photoshop tutorials on my main channel, so feel free to go ahead and check those out. But anyway, today I'm going to bring you guys a tutorial on the content-aware fill feature inside of Adobe Photoshop version CS5. Where basically what this is it's going to be taking an image in a photo and then removing that part of that image and then just keeping the rest of the background of the photo. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, here is a picture which I took of a little green box which is outside of my house. Now bear in mind that I am not a good photographer. To go ahead and do this, you're going to want to have a picture that's taken a little bit better than mine with a better angle and some better lighting, because I just ran outside, kneeled down in front of this thing and snapped the picture, then left. So basically what you're going to be getting is you're going to be taking a picture that looks like this and then turning it to something that looks like this right here, which is, you notice it's the same exact picture, but that green box is no longer there. That is basically what the content-aware fill feature inside of Photoshop CS5 is like. So here's another picture which I took of my old phone sitting on my bed right here. But as you notice, I'm a bad photographer and I used the flash at the time that I should not have used the flash. And so here's the phone on my bed, and here's my bed without the phone. But as you can see, there's only one problem, because you can still see the indent of the phone because I actually just put it on my blanket. So anyway, today I'm going to show you guys how to do the content-aware fill effect inside of Photoshop CS5. Now this will only work in Adobe Photoshop version CS5. You can't do this in any other version of Photoshop because content-aware fill is a feature that is new specifically to CS5. You can do this in Adobe CS5 only, and if you're watching this in the future, you can do this in any version from Adobe Photoshop CS5 to whatever, but you can only do it in CS5 now at the moment. So basically, now we're going to need to take some pictures. So here I have a folder of some pictures that I've taken. Now as I said before, I'm a terrible photographer, so my pictures aren't that good. I tried it out with this, and it didn't really work that well. I tried it out with this, and it worked well, but my lighting was off. And I tried it out with this, and still it worked well, but my lighting was off. And you need to go ahead and make sure the picture's taken in, well, pretty much good lighting. So anyway, first I'm going to start off by showing you guys the shiny green box and how I went ahead and content-aware filled this. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into Photoshop, and then I'm just going to close out of some of these things here that I don't need. So here is the picture of the shiny green box. I did not do anything to it. And it's the skinny green box, not the shiny green box. Sorry, I read that wrong. So basically what we want to do first is go over here to the layers, double click on the layer to go ahead and unlock it. Then once that's done, you want to go ahead and select the object which you want to go ahead and remove. To do this, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab my rectangular marquee tool. Then to go ahead and do that, I'm just going to go ahead and click it and make a rectangular marquee down the side of my little object that I want to remove here. Once that's done, make sure you still select it on the elliptical marquee tool, or rectangular marquee tool, sorry. Right click, then go to fill. Then here where it says contents, make sure you go in here and you choose content aware. Then just go ahead and click OK. And then the little spinning orb will do its thing. Or not spinning orb, spinning ring. Sorry, I'm really out of it with my terms today. So we just gotta wait for it to do its thing, and it will take quite a long time actually. But anyway, now it's done. So now as you can see here, it is content-aware filled, and it has filled my little thing out. Now as you guys can probably notice, we have a little bit of this thing over here, and a little bit of this is not completely in proportion. But bear in mind that is because I took the photo at a rather bad angle for this. So anyway, to go ahead and show you guys a little bit of a better thing for this, I'm going to go ahead and do it with the picture of the phone. So I'm just going to drag the phone into Photoshop, and then I'm going to still select the elliptical marquee tool, and I'm just going to select the phone and do the same thing so you guys can have a little bit of a better perspective of what is going on with the phone. But anyway, now it's done. So if I just go ahead and deselect that, as you notice, it went ahead and removed the phone completely. You can see a little bit of the indentation of where the phone was, but the point is the content-aware fill actually detected what the background was, and it went ahead and filled it in, and so now we do not have the phone in this shot right here. So anyway, that was another easy way to do it. Now I'm going to give you one more difficult way to go ahead and do this. So let's say you have an image that is not completely square, and you need to go ahead and content-aware fill that. Well, I happen to have an image, so here is my hand. but that was taken in horrible lighting, and the one taken outside was actually better. So here's a picture of my hand right here. And let's say I want to go ahead and remove my hand from the picture, and I want to go ahead and just make sure the background's there. So to do that, we're going to take my hand and drag it into Photoshop. And once we're in there, I'm going to go ahead and unlock the layer like before. And now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select the pen tool. Once on there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click and I'm going to start making anchor points. And I'm going to make anchor points until I have them completely covering my hand. But I need to go ahead and just redo that completely. So because I went over my hand. And you want to create a... Let me just go ahead and... delete all of these. So I'll just go delete path and I'll restart over because I screwed that up for you guys. So just go ahead and create anchor points and keep making a complete path around your hand. Because you want to keep the hand, but you want to keep what's behind the hand too. So just make a little path around the hand. Sorry if I'm repeating myself today. This video is going to take forever. I can just see it right now. 2 hours of rendering. And we're going to go down here and then click on the last anchor point to go ahead and finish the path. Then right click and go to Make Selection. Click OK. And then here we have our selection. Now with that, go to the rectangular marquee tool, right click and go to Fill. Then make sure it's set the content aware. Click OK. And then it's going to do its thing. Okay guys, so sorry about that. I had to go ahead and pause the video because it was taking too long and I didn't want this video to range over 8 minutes. So basically now that we've done that, we have our path selected and then we did our content aware fill thing, and then as you notice there's no hand. So if I just deselect that, as you notice, my hand is not there and then there's the background. Now you can see a little bit of an indentation of it, but to go ahead and do that you can just go ahead and do some more tweaks within Photoshop. But anyway, that's pretty much how you do the content aware fill effect. This has just been a really quick simple tutorial on how to do the content aware fill effect. You can go in depth with more detail if you want to, but anyway, that's just my version of it. And be aware that I'm new to it. I just tried this effect out today and I'm a horrible photographer, so I'm pretty sure if I used someone else's picture that was a little bit better, then the effect would have turned out nicer. But anyway, that's how you do the content aware fill effect inside of Adobe Photoshop version CS5. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave any more suggestions for videos you want to see in the comments section below, and I will see you guys next time. And P.S. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of the next tutorial right now. Bam! Alright, you guys can see that. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what the next one that I'm going to make on here is. So just guess from that picture right there. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.